Good Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, December the 18th, and we are on the countdown. We are 1 week officially away from Christmas Day. So I hope you've got all your shopping done and you are ready to just cruise into the holiday, enjoying some food, fun, family, and friends. So let's look at our weather forecast for today. We've got mostly sunny skies, a few afternoon clouds, high of 72 degrees today, winds from the north-northeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour, and our relative humidity is dropped to 63%. So it might actually feel a little bit cool out there today, especially if you're out on the water. You'll probably need a jacket and maybe have a little protection just in case the wind is a little too much when you're riding around out there. So if you're looking to fish today, let's talk about some of the fishing conditions. Our atmospheric pressure is rising. It's going from 30.03 to 30.12. For the majority of the day, except in the overnight hours, there's not really a chance of precipitation. So enjoy a beautiful, beautiful sunny day, cooler with less humidity, so less sweating going on. Our UV index is a moderate 5, so be aware that you will get sunburned if you're out in the direct sun. Our water temperature holding steady at 75 degrees. Swells will be dropping all day, starting early in the morning at about 3.5 foot. And then it'll drop down to about 1.5 feet by the end of the day. So just be aware whenever you go out that, you could have some higher waves in the morning. Our sunrise today is 7:06 a.m. Sunset will be at 5:43 p.m. If we're looking at our tide chart, the first low tide is at 12:04 a.m. The next low tide is at 11:40 a.m. The first high tide will be at 6:30 a.m. and the next high tide will be at 6:18 p.m. We've got 10 hours and 37 minutes. Ooh, it just keeps chopping time off every single day. 10 hours and 37 minutes of sunshine today. Once we get past the full moon and the winter solstice of the 21st, our days should start getting a little bit longer each day. Our solar transit today takes place at 12:24 p.m. Our tidal coefficient is average today at a 63. If you're just looking at solunar activity to determine whether you should fish today, I'll be honest with you, the solunar activity charts are not giving you as good of an indication of what a good fishing day it may be as actual weather conditions are. We do have periods of 2 fish activity from the major periods, 8:44 a.m. to 10:44 a.m. and 9:12 p.m. to 11:12 p.m. Our minor periods are only 1 fish activity from 2:46 a.m. to 3:46 a.m. and from 2:42 p.m. to 3:42 p.m. However, if we're looking at the Gulf Stream, I gotta tell you, I'm encouraged by what I'm seeing. If you're looking to go offshore, what's going to be happening this week with the Gulf Stream is that it's going to begin moving offshore slightly before it comes back in near the full moon around the 21st and 22nd. Also, during the time most of this week, as that Gulf Stream kind of shifts offshore just a little bit, you have very low wave height all week long in the Gulf Stream. So once it starts coming back in toward the full moon, it does get a little more wave height out there in the Gulf Stream, so you want to watch for that. But I'm not convinced that it wouldn't be a great day to go trolling, and you could find your luck. You might have the bait fish coming in off the deeper waters, and you might have other fish following them. So with the Gulf Stream being so close to the reef and being just offshore, it's not a bad gamble. It's definitely great weather conditions, and also we are now in the 5-day window before the full moon. And the 5-day window after the full moon also applies, where it is supposed to be a better chance of catching a wahoo if you're trolling offshore. It doesn't necessarily have to be the deepest water ever whenever that Gulf Stream is in, and also the bait fish are coming in from the cooler waters. So might be worth checking out. Every single day is a different day when it comes to looking at all these factors. If we look at the solunar charts today, it does give us an overall 1 fish activity, but that doesn't mean it's a complete waste of time to head offshore. You might have some great fishing activity. Plus, you might be able to end up with dinner and that sort of thing, and that's always a good day. So no matter where you are and what you're doing, I know we've seen the weather reports calling for major flooding and blizzards and all all this kind of crazy weather, winter weather in the rest of the country. Be thankful you've woken up in a beautiful, beautiful island. You're living in an endless summer, and today is the perfect day for you to have a perfect day. This weather forecast is brought to you by 43 Keys Media. If you want to find out more about what's going on in our beautiful Florida Keys, visit 43keys.com. This program, as well as other programs from 43 Keys Media, can also be listened to as an Alexa flash briefing. In order to enable that, just tell Alexa, play the Key West Weather and Fishing Report as my flash briefing.